Carol Kurnow. Usually I share my finished projects, but today I want to talk a little bit informally about unfinished projects. Now the people who know me know that I'm a finisher. I start a project, work on it till it's done, and then move it on out of my space. So if a project sits around for a while unfinished, it usually means that there's something wrong. Well, I have 3 examples of unfinished projects, and I thought that by analyzing the situation for each one of them and coming up with a solution to help me bolster my enthusiasm to finish it, that it might help you to finish some of your unfinished projects. Well, the first example I have is this wall hanging behind me made out of silk neckties. And the second example I have is a skirt. It was kind of a big commitment because it's knitted on really small needles, and I got just barely started and then I abandoned it. And the third example is a novel that I've been working on. It only has 1 chapter to go to completion, and I suddenly dropped it. Well, looking at my own pattern of not finishing things, I realized that for me, there's usually a path I'm following and then maybe some sort of a branching off of the road, and I took the wrong branch. So let me tell you about each one of these projects and where I went astray. Well, with the skirt, I don't like the yarn. And I feel kind of guilty about it because it was a little bit expensive. And not just that, the really nice person at the knitting store took a long amount of time helping me pick it out in just the right color and the right gauge for my project. But when I knitted it, the skirt just lacked the structure that I wanted. And it's got a very nice ribbed pattern, but it doesn't come out quite as strongly as I would like it to because this has a lot of animal fiber and it's just too soft, and I think something with more cotton would be nice. With the wall hanging, I think I made a bad decision in the beginning to quilt the background fabric in advance and then apply the ties over the top of it. So the background fabric is a little stiff and unwieldy, and I meant to do all the applique by hand, but it was very hard to put my needle through it. So then I thought, oh, I'll do it on the sewing machine, and it turned out that the machine I was trying to use didn't like it either. Well, on the novel, I can tell you that after I analyzed it, I could see there were some threads in the tapestry of the plot that just didn't quite connect. And so an integral part of the plot was not coming to the right conclusion at the end of the story. Well, here's my solution for each one of these problems. The skirt. The skirt needs to be completely ripped out and started over. I don't like that solution, but sometimes that's the only way it can be done. I like the yarn, but not for this project. I really need to start it over with a new yarn. I love the pattern, I'm excited about the skirt, but I'm not going to make it with this yarn. Obvious to me now, it wasn't at the beginning. So that's the solution for this project. Just start it over. For the novel, I looked back and reread the story after I had set it aside for a while, and I could see where, maybe 4 chapters ago, I kind of veered off on a tangent that wasn't promoting the plot resolution. I liked the tangent, but it didn't put me forward to the point I wanted to be at. So actually, and unfortunately, the solution for that project is to discard maybe 4, 5, 6 chapters of work and start again from the middle of the project and kind of direct it into the direction it has to go. Well, for the wall hanging, the only solution right now at this stage of the project is to just muscle on and do it. Sometimes the only solution you can have is just take the hard road and push it through and finish it. It means I have to use a different sewing machine, I have to use a different foot on the sewing machine, maybe a different thread, a heavier needle. Whatever I have to do, I just have to do it. Well, I've shown you 3 different projects in 3 different stages and 3 different solutions. 1, start over. 2, kind of unravel back to the middle and pick up from there. And 3 is just to do the hard work and finish it. I hope this is helpful to you. It was to me. And for me, the end reward is that I can finish the work and move it on out.